Reyes. They were found to be in violation of section 18.9.4. They were parking their construction vehicles and employee vehicles on the median of 111th Street. The board will remember that this case was brought before you last hearing, but it was continued to this hearing to accord the property owner due process. And we are here for a finding of fact.
Have things been since the initial notification?
We have kept observing the site and for parking violations, and so far, so good. We haven't had any violations since.
From the board?
Just to be clear, so once they were provided the ordinance, they've been in compliance.
They have been in compliance, yes. And we drive by every now and again to make sure there are no vehicles in the median.
And are they gonna need to repair? Median and bring it back?
Yes, they will, and they have agreed. They have agreed to do that, even though we don't have it formally. We've seen them do it before on their other sites, so.
And just to educate you as,
So if you would, your name and your relationship to the property?
Okay, my name is Richard Reyes, is manager for the company Reyes Quality Service.
all right, my concern is that our medians aren't just our medians and our parks that our children play on. Many of our medians have water meters on them. So when the vehicles drive over them, they break the water meters or they break the pipes for the water meter, and the homeowner can have significant costs associated with it. And we've had this before. So I want you to be aware, you do a lot of work in this village. A lot of our medians have water meters in them. So please be careful where you put your vehicles.
Anything else you'd like to add, sir?
Sí, yo comprendo lo que ella me dice, sí, lo que no sé decir en el.
Wait. Can he understand anything that we're saying? Does he understand anything Judy said? But he does, huh?
Sí, entendí, me dijo que teníamos que tener cuidado en la zona donde estamos trabajando por los water meters, por los relojes de agua, que la zona es muy pequeña para los parking, tú sabes, los estacionamientos de los carros, y que tenemos que tener cuidado en la hora que van a transitar.
I do have a question. So it's my understanding your company plans to resod the median. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Lo mismo que hicimos en la 967, la 100.
About how long will it take? About how long will it take before when did he expect to have this resodding done?
Normalmente esas dos construcciones, porque tenemos una grande a la 820 y la 820, como son dos construcciones que están pegadas relativamente desde 6 a 7 meses a partir de ahora.
Well, first of all, I don't, is he understanding what the questions are? I mean, you ask him, when is the median going to be done, not the project? Or is he saying that he's going to complete the median when he completes the project? Well, I think, the issue here is that he's parking on the median. That's what the violation was for, right? And you're not supposed to be parking on the median, right? So whether they're under construction or not is really immaterial, right? If they're not supposed to be parking there, so why are we waiting until the end of the project to fix a median that they're not supposed to be parking on? If they fix the median now and they're parking not where they're supposed to, where they're supposed to be parking, then we get the benefit of having our median restored back to how it was before they violated the ordinances and parked on it, and we don't have to wait 7 or 8 months until they get to the point where they complete a project for their profit.
Also, we're getting rain now, which is the time
Right.
you want.
We don't
planting.
Did you understand that?
No, it's not.
Okay.
No. No, okay. Bueno, 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 entonces que me den un tiempo dentro de un mes y la reparo el frente completo.
Days?
All right,
Okay.
yeah. Because, yeah, now is the time to do it. November, December is not the time to plant grass.
Sí. Okay.
Okay. If there's any more questions, any more concerns, everybody?
Okay. Perfect.
I'm sorry, Raphael.
Yeah.
That's the whole point. Don't mess it up once you
Yeah,
put
exactly.
new plants.
Okay. Thank you.
Wait, hang on. No one has any other questions? Make a motion. In case number CE 25-0477, violation has occurred, assess a $250 fine, $250 administrative fee. Set a deadline of, with me, August 13th for that median to be resodded, if not, a $250 daily fine.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Failed.
Mhm. Okay. Okay. Perfect.
Just to-
And it suggests that, if there's another violation and they have to come to talk to the board, to either provide an interpreter or to have somebody that can communicate with us so we don't have to, go, this is not the way it's supposed to go.
Sí. No, lo tenemos ya. La 739. 739. La 112 Street. Es otra propiedad que no damos ahí.
Good. Very good.
Oh, that's great, but I'm just saying that because this isn't the first and the only issue that's come up with Reyes coming in here. So I'm saying if they've got a lot of properties going on, so if there's the unfortunate circumstance where there's another occasion that we have to meet in these circumstances, let him know that we expect, either they come with somebody with an interpreter or somebody that can communicate with the board. Could you let him know that?
Really prefer in English.
Mhm. Okay.
We don't. We don't, you're not.
Okay. Thank you.
Good.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
The next item is 7.13, 7.13. And it's for the address 11217 Northeast 8th Court. And it's for case number CE 25-0503, Daniel Fields Verna. They were found to be in violation of section 3-26 and restrained dogs. This report came to us from the police department, and I would like to enter onto the record police report number BP 250-629-000-532. Their animals had gone onto the neighbor's property. One of the animals, as described by the police department, looked like a pit bull, and it was an aggressive dog. This is against the ordinance in the village of Biscayne Park. Animals are not allowed to go onto their neighbors' properties.
Been any further recurrence since the first date?
There has been no reports of any other recurrences. We tried to get in touch with the owner. I knocked at the door. I went there myself, but there was no one at the house at the time when I went there.
Okay, so what happened was a neighbor of this homeowner had an encounter with this homeowner's dog?
Correct. It was
Right, as I read, I want to make sure I understand. And that dog, had that dog attacked her or was aggressive towards her?
The report doesn't say it attacked her, but it had some type of aggressive behavior according to the police report.
Okay, and the type of dog is not permitted in Biscayne Park?
It says pit bull-like, so I'm not sure. I didn't see a picture of the dog.
The legislative session changed.
That's what I thought.
I don't
So,
think
so I'm trying to understand what the violation is. Is it an attack? Is it a,
dogs go loose.
okay, just the fact that they're loose and off. Okay.
Unrestrained. The violation was an unrestrained animal.
It just said that it appeared aggressive.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not the
But-
legality any longer, but it is the fact that the dogs were loose.
That's what the violation is.
Correct.
Okay.
And do you know, it's not in here, is this a first time occurrence? I mean, has the dog been in the yard multiple times? Or this is the first time in the?
This is the first time we received a report.
Is this a finding of fact here? Or
This is a finding of
did
fact.
you subpoena the homeowner?
We did not subpoena the homeowner. We relied on the police report. We have a full report, police report from the police department.
Sir, if you would identify yourself and your relationship to the property.
Daniel Verna,
You need to just speak way up, please.
Daniel Verna, the homeowner.
Is that working? Is that working?
Didn't you hear me?
Yeah, you have to get real.
Really
Okay,
close.
okay. Daniel Verna,
Little bit, a little
can you
bit.
hear me?
The bus.
Is
You
that,
could
is
raise
this,
it a little bit, Mr. Werner.
is this better? Yeah, Daniel Verna, homeowner.
What say you?
To explain.
Sorry,
What say you?
what's it, what?
What say you?
What does that mean?
What do you got to say?
Okay, so we have a gap in our gate, the gate that separates both houses, because the gate is shut with a tree, and there's a gap in between the tree and the gate. And my dog had puppies. The puppies found a way to go through the gap,
They will do
and
that.
the mother followed the puppies. And it did happen more than once because unfortunately, I was out of town when it happened. And in between that time period, it happened multiple times. So you may get some notifications that it did occur
Have you
after the
fixed the
first
fence?
time. Yeah, so I did put a bunch of rocks and blocks so that they don't go through, and the puppies are gone now as well. So the mother will not go through that gap anymore. And also, the mother does not stay in our yard no longer. I walk her. She doesn't stay outside by herself anymore. So that it doesn't happen.
So basically, what has been alleged, you admit to,
Yeah, sure.
it happened.
it did
but you
happen.
say that you've got the situation taken care of.
Correct.
Okay, yeah, because, as somebody else, I've been a victim of a pit bull attack a year ago, with a loose dog, walking my dog, 6-pound Dachshund miniature.
Mhm.
And, 3 days and $25,000 later, the dog died after it attacks the dog.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm very sensitive to people, allowing their dogs to run freely like that,
Well-
particularly dogs of that nature.
Right.
And I'm very sensitive to that. And I appreciate you, taking the responsibility for, what's occurred. So, and taking steps to make sure that it doesn't happen again.
Any other comment? If not, someone like to make a motion?
I'll make a motion in CEN 25.0503 that a violation has occurred and that we set a fine for $250. Can we do administration with this too? Administration fee of $250 and close the case once the fines are paid.
I'll second. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion passes 5-0.
We'll send an order in the mail.
Sir,
We'll send you an order in the mail.
okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes, sir, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
The next item is 7.9 under section 7.9 is for the address 8985 Northeast 115th Street. And it's for case number 25-0374, Rogelio A. Rodriguez, Armenia Veronica de Good.
Yes.
It was. Okay.
I don't think he's here. I think.
Only, he was here. Yes.
Okay. Ah, okay.
It-
All right, sir.
Yeah, they were found to be in violation of section 19.1.7, rental of a vacation home without a license or an expired license. In your packages, you will see a report, a police report of an incident that happened at this resident. We are very concerned because there is no rental license and there was a major incident that happened there.
I read the police report. And to say, no, there isn't anything I can really say. It was that bad. Sir, have you read this police report?
Please speak
Sorry?
in the microphone, please.
First, I'm sorry, first of all, you would identify yourself and your
Yes.
relationship to the property.
Yes, I'm Rogelio Rodriguez and I'm the owner of the property.
You read the police report,
Crazy.
guns, drugs, underage girls. Pretty much covered the whole gamut of things we really don't want.
Barricading.
Uh-huh.
It sounded like a standoff there.
Well, apparently because initially they didn't follow the police orders.
It was a barricading situation.
Not exactly what we expect in a family neighborhood.
Of course.
My editorial is over for the moment. Questions? Concerns?
Okay, let me try to bend this one. Well, I'm the owner of that property. I rent to a person. She's the rental. She's the person who is the license. I believe then we try to find I don't know if they already found
She was
the-
trying to renew the license. Apparently, the tenant is who applied for the short-term rental license. So she was subleasing the property, basically. And she deleted that application, by the way. We got,
You got it? You find it?
But as
Okay.
I have to explain so often, sir, who as the owner are ultimately responsible.
Yeah, that's what again, I was out of the country, and then when I come back, I went to the city to ask for like a garbage violation, and then I found then at 2 p.m. at 2 a.m. something happened, and then I received because I don't live here, the paper that I received is in the house,
Mhm.
but I rent that house, so I live another place. So when I get all the report and all the stuff, that I go to the city and then asking.
Critical that you understand you are the one accountable.
Of course, I
No matter
understand.
what tenant does.
No, I got you. I got that part. I know that I'm the owner of the property, so I believe this is the only thing that I know is then this person have on Airbnb, and I believe they should be check all whatever kind of information like but that's what I think. I'm not working on the.
Where are we in terms of, I mean, if it's the renter that's trying to get the license?
So we met in the office and he explained to me what the situation was, that this person was the one subleasing to Airbnb. He has put that person out. He's trying to clean up the property so he can now take over, either rent it out himself or use it as a business. I'm not sure what he wants to do with
So
it. But that person is gone.
so at this point, there is no license. He cannot be.
There is no license. He cannot rent it out at all. He understood. I explained.
So basically, there was the problem, he's taking care of the problem, but we still got this to deal with.
That's correct.
Yeah, well, look like, as soon as I found that one for them, I told them, listen, you have to go, even because you are rent. I know that she working with it, like you say, platform in English, something, a platform. So she work on that platform. I say, because the police or the officer, somebody like an investigator or something like that, he called me and say, hey, you are the owner of the property, and say, yes, and you can give me the phone numbers to these people. So then I give it to them everything that I got. But to give everything to them, I got it went to the person who was renting the house from me. So she said, this is what I got from the people or from the Airbnb. And I believe now the police I'm checking there because they are minors. They got, I don't know, they get aggressive, they get a bunch of stuff.
Really bad.
Yeah, so what I did, the only thing that I couldn't do, I did is I told her, listen, you gotta go. I don't wanna renew anything. I don't wanna do
You
anything.
cooperated with the police, you got the guy
Yeah,
out,
I
and then
cooperated.
you cooperated with Doreen. Doreen has been cooperating with you, He came in as soon as, okay.
Thank you.
But I'm sorry, I was out of the country, and actually, every time that I was living here for 10 years, and this one has happened like now, and I rent the property like 2 years ago. So with the same person, she's been dealing with the Airbnb for look like 2
Any
years, something
Airbnb
like that.
problems, Doreen, other than this one?
This was the major one. We've had some minor ones with garbage and other things, but this one was a major.
Yeah,
one.
this one was completely different. So, but she was okay up to this point. And then actually, that's what she said to me is, "I'm really sorry. I understand, and you put me out and everything. The problem is then we rent to somebody, and who know who crazy appear or arrive, or maybe the person who rent to me, she was nice, but then she bring 3 other guys and blah blah blah. So that's what what she can just you can really."
I just got one quick question. So as far as we know, it is not on an Airbnb or
There is no license. She tried to renew it. Mhm.
had plenty of properties, but wait a minute, we had plenty of properties.
So are you talking about advertisement? I didn't see an advertisement. I would have.
Understand. You cannot short-term rental this. You cannot even long-term rental out a license, either
That's true.
the landlord permit or the short-term rental. Other than that, it can't be rented.
Yeah, and actually that's one of the notice, and then I come because I told her also they told me that you are not renew your license, and she said, well, we did, let me show you. So they sent me the picture, they renew, but it don't appear on we never found on the,
She deleted it.
also
I spoke with the system.
yeah, because she gave me a picture, I give it to her, say, listen, she paid for the whatever, 75, 100, I don't know what she paid.
Didn't
She
pay.
told me she paid, and
No,
then,
she didn't.
and then they couldn't found it, but I got the picture. So,
Okay. We're,
Case- I'd like to make a motion if there are no other questions.
please.
Case number CE-250374, a violation occurred, that's $250, administrative cost of $250, and close the case. Fine should be paid by,
On the Airbnbs, we had been doing 1,000 on no license.
Yep.
Yeah. Airbnbs,
Yeah, but the license it wasn't him doing it, it was somebody else. Now, I know he's got a non-delegable duty as a landowner, but I think that, the guy, he cooperates with the police, he cooperated with, he got the lady out, got rid of the problem, and he cooperated with us. It's a first-time deal.
here's the problem, Michael. If we have been assessing $1,000 for no permit and we suddenly don't,
No, but this is, first of all, to do anything on an automatic basis, we always do this. It doesn't give, full faith and credit to the fact that this is a case-by-case basis, and we take each individual case on its own. And this is a vicarious situation. It wasn't he that didn't get the license. It was somebody else.
look at the ordinance. The ordinance has a $1,000 fine for not having a license. So it's not one of those that we can adjust. It comes, it's in an ordinance. Hence, we do need to stick with it. Because once it's enshrined legally, it's not up to us to go in another direction.
Where is it? You're saying it says it in
It's in the ordinance. Yep.
is it, which, is that the violation here?
Ones that they brought us to, let me see, which.
Oh, it's not in this packet.
No, it's not.
2023-15.
Which one is it?
It was so much easier to find what was online, 2023-15. There's two, row of two ordinance. In finding, so we really cannot,
Any penalties and it would most likely be.
yeah, well, we have to look at the original
I'll tell you
ordinance.
where it is. It's under 2022-02.
Yeah.
19.1.
That's the original. Very good. Because they've actually meshed these two. So, yeah, thank you. 19.1.16 in 2022 says such violation shall be subject to the amount, a fine in the amount of $1,000 for the first offense. Right. And since it's in an ordinance, and since.
Okay, wait a second. So this is enforcement for. Number that's under 20.
That's the ordinance.
Well, the one that this, that the.
2022-02 is the ordinance, and 1.116.
Right, but where is the foot violation? That's under. This is a 19.1.7.
19
Notice of violation. I'm just looking to see if this is the violation number that was. Like. A notice of violation corner. The code section 19.1.7.
Okay, with respect to violations,
Is rental agreement
bear with
vesting?
me, under 19.1.16,
No, 7.
with respect to violations, subsection 18.1.4A. Let's go back and look at 19.1.4A. After April 1, 2022, an active vacation rental license shall be required to operate a vacation rental within the village.
Right.
So, that's what the violation is. It's not having the license. That one has the $1,000 penalty. And again,
But that's not what the violation was. 1.7 duration of vacation rental license. That's the one that's on this homeowner.
he doesn't have.
So point one seven is renewal of vacation license. They needed to renew the license.
license.
Do you have the notice of violation, Michael?
Yeah, looking at it.
19.1.7, renewal of vacation rental license.
Same principle, he didn't have a license.
And this paper is what they say on the bottom. Also, they got 60 days to like, if I don't renew now, I got 60 days to renewal, just in case of bad
My
case
point
scenario.
being, not only is it enshrined in an ordinance, we cannot waiver when we have a lengthy pattern of assessing time. Can't go off that and not leave ourselves open to picking and choosing, which is not the way to go, but particularly when it's enshrined in an ordinance.
Look, I don't disagree. So, I'm pointing out in the ordinance, you know, whether it's a 250, it's gotta be 1,000. Problem I'm having is that noticing, okay, you know, or a moving violation, and you got, and you got, violation for a statute, you made a right turn on red without stopping, and, you know, that's not what the actual charge was,
Michael,
then it doesn't matter.
whether it's an original license that he didn't or a renewed license that he didn't have. The bottom line is he didn't have a license.
I agree with that, but the bottom line is, it says,
So-
no, hold on a second. Am I rushing you? I can put my thought back. It says the vacation rental license shall expire each period and may be annually renewed thereafter. Compliance with this chapter. That's what the violation is. Whether you had it or not is immaterial. You've been violated for something that doesn't apply. This circumstance, you didn't have a license, but it's not a violation. It's just that it shall expire on September 30th and may be annually renewed. That's what the violation is. It's not failure to have a license, which is the one that we don't want to do, is pick and choose. We can't pick and choose and then go into see what the intent violation was. Oh, they must have met 19.1.4, license required. You didn't have a license, sir. You got a non-delegable duty. It doesn't matter. You're in violation. I'd support that, but that's not what he was violated for.
So are you suggesting that, code officer go out and reciting the notice of violation?
What I'm suggesting is that this notice of violation doesn't carry the type of penalty that we're about to impose on him as a homeowner, because it doesn't comply. There's nothing in the statute that says that that not having a license is anything that he's here for today. That's not why he's here. He's here for a violation of 19.1.7. And that doesn't say that you have to have a license. It shall expire on the 30th, may be renewed.
I got 60 days for that.
He was renting without a license.
No, the license
he-
expires. The
He
license
was
expires.
renting to a renter. That's not what he's violating for. That renter then went out and got an Airbnb person in there that was some bad eggs and did some bad things. And that's what he's getting rung up for. But he's not getting rung up for not having a license. He's getting rung up for violating 19.1.7, which is that saying only that the license shall expire on September 30th and may be renewed thereafter.
So when we received it, may I say something? I'm sorry. When we received the report from the police department, we reviewed the reports to look for what we can issue violation, what our violations would be for code. There are violations in there that are for the police. Now, the violation that we found after reviewing this is the license had expired,
The license,
so it needed to be renewed. The tenant had a license from 3 years ago. She renewed the license twice before, but she didn't renew it for this fiscal year. So while we were reviewing the case, we found out that she was actually renting with an expired license. So the violation was for them to renew the license.
well, look, I appreciate that, because it does appear that there was some thought put into it. And you were looking at it from the perspective of, oh, well, it expired, so therefore let's look at something because she had the license and now it's expired, right?
Right, and
Okay,
if the police hadn't come to us, I mean, I do review this every now and again to look for who has renewed their license or not. But the police coming to us with this report actually prompted me to look a little further and found that this.
let me ask you a question. Why did you think that violating him for saying that after April 1, 2022, an active vacation license shall be required to operate a vacation rental within the village, period.
They already
and-
had one.
Was
So
it,
they-
and was it active, after April 1st of 2022?
No, not after April. I'm not sure exactly when they applied for their first license, but they did have, she did have a license. The tenant did.
But you don't know when.
I would look back and I would tell you when.
Okay, well, I think that's an
It's
issue.
per year because they're supposed to have their licenses renewed by October 1st.
Okay,
And
but the thing is, let's assume that it wasn't active, right?
Right.
And you could have violated them under that statute, under that ordinance, not the police, but you, right?
no, I absolutely didn't.
Because they
That-
had a license at one point.
But but if they don't, if it's not active, it's not a license.
Really, we do have to kind
Absolutely.
of rein this
He's
in.
right. If it's not active, it's not a license.
Right.
It needs to be renewed.
Right.
That's the
no,
step
the
that they need-
violation is license required.
They had one, so.
Doesn't matter if if it's expired, they don't have one.
So you use.
So the
renewal
ordinance is saying they
because-
have
It's
to.
not but that's not a violation. It's an instruction.
Oh,
It is an
It's a
instruction,
violation they didn't renew
respectfully.
and rented without a license. Ultimately, the property owner is the one responsible.
I don't disagree with that.
Here,
The problem is that he's been violated for something that is not a violation. It's just saying a duration of a vacation rental license. It's saying that it shall expire on September 30th and may be annually renewed after, if the village property is in compliance with the chapter.
if you continue renting, it's a fair assumption that you should have renewed your license and she didn't. Okay, we do need to go. Do you want to?
Yeah, I don't think my motion was seconded, so I would like to go ahead. That, violation did occur, assess $5,000, given the, testimony of the, village and my understanding of the code, and a $250, administrative.
I'll second.
Okay.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Joe, yes.
Gotcha. Thanks, Michael, I got you.
one.
Okay, motion passes 4-1. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Sorry about what happened. I'm gonna put my.
I'm sure, not what you wanted to hear. I'm sorry, sir.
By date,
Pay by August the, 6th.
item 7.6 for 830 Northeast 120th Street. Case number CE 25-0170. 830 Northeast 120th Street LLC in care of their registered agent, Leontis Efstratios.
To be,
Sworn in, yes.
and this young lady also, so she may
Yes.
get sworn in at the same time. You have a case before us later?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Okay.
Yes.
From the board.
May I read the case? They were found to be in violation of section 8.4.2 unsightly and unused objects. I'm happy to report that they have removed these objects and this particular case is in compliance.
In complete compliance?
Yes.
What are you recommending?
That you close the case.
Well,
They complied before the hearing.
yeah, well, I see that, but the courtesy notice was April the 3rd, complied by May, so that's a month. And then the notice of violation was 5/14, so that's a month and 2 weeks, basically.
We will absolutely respect the ruling of the board.
And it was complied by, when? When was it in compliance?
What's the date of compliance on the compliance? It is July 11. I could be wrong.
I know that notice of violation was to comply by June 6th.
Second that. The last photograph in the is
Yeah, the last photographs show that there was compliance. Just wondering.
the date on that
It took a while.
Mhm. That's what I was getting at. It's taken a while and
There should be another one. Raphael, is that picture you? Zero. Zero.
so my question would be, it was, because those were what was in the package. Was there any patient courtesy notice, to the notice of violation?
Raphael.
April the 3rd to May the 14th as to any issues, what was going on, why was it taking so
There have been a lot of there have been a lot, I've been communicating with his workers. So
But no,
not with the
No, no
property
one
owner.
talked to me what's going on the property.
Yeah, until,
After I spoke with Mr. Rafael, I'm trying to take care of everything over
so
there.
if you would, your name and your relationship.
My name is Evstratios Leontis. I'm the property manager of the property.
Confused by these photos. Did they paint the building from yellow to gray at some point?
If so, I was the officer on this case. It's still open.
And is this supposed to be like, is that a compliance? Because like I look at that, then I look at this, it looks like a whole different.
all the unsightly items in the back, yeah.
For compliance figure, the last one is,
It's July 2nd.
that's what I was putting. So the compliance date was July 2nd.
Yes, I had the wrong case and I
Oh,
apologize. The courtesy notice was May the 9th, with comply by June the 8th.
Yes.
And then the notice of violation was June 25th. Yeah,
They complied July 2nd.
Okay.
This one is for the roof.
Yes, I thought we were at 7.6.
We read 7.6 and that was for the unsightly and unused objects. They have complied with that.
But were you reading 7.6 with the dates?
We're 7.6.
We've been on 7.6.
That's where.
And that's for when he was reading the date.
Yeah.
7.6.
But then I thought you went to 7.7.
I did the second time.
Okay.
I didn't realize there were two cases. The notes here, that's why it was like,
And
I apologize.
not
everyone.
worry. Okay.
I was on the wrong.
No worries.
The notice of
Sometimes happens, you
violation
know.
was in March. And compliance occurred, I'm guessing.
July 2nd.
After the notice to appear went out?
Correct. No, was that after? Or not? Yes. Yes, ma'am.
July 2nd.
That was the date of the notice to appear. So when
Yeah.
we were posting the notice to appear, we found that they were in compliance.
Was,
The objects were cleaned up.
it was re-inspected in June 25th. And then we went back on July 2nd, and then it was
All the unsightly property, et cetera, et cetera. is
Gone.
Complete compliance.
Correct.
correct.
Even though the pictures don't make sense, I see two yellow pictures and then two gray pictures of different areas.
Yeah, no, I agree. No, I agree.
Same thing, thank you.
But
Yeah.
that's a different case, though.
But it's under 7.6.
Right.
The picture on 170. I looked at the picture before we came to the hit.
My last picture here is June 25th.
The
Yeah.
July 2nd,
Right,
Raphael, that you, the last picture.
no. We have,
Yes, that's an old picture.
But when you do a comparison, it doesn't have the same
right,
anything.
no. This is not, yeah.
The last. Yes, sir.
Looks like.
Go to that.
Oh, the dirty roof. Okay, no, look at that.
This one doesn't have.
July.
This-
The other one says it has too. The
This-
That's on this. That's this yellow one.
The property doesn't have fence at all.
I see that. Okay, I was looking at this. Hold on. You were looking at this.
We're preparing some drawings so we can request to do the fence.
But look. This is not that. I just line up with that. I know, right, but what part of that is in here?
Might be over here. That's July 2nd. So,
I didn't have the one second.
what's in the other?
Oh, and the other one, the
Seven.
yeah, I got, yeah. He didn't have July 16th picture.
It's July 2nd. Like where they put
These backyard pictures, is that on that service road? Is there a service road behind here?
Yes.
Probably am. I thought, yeah, I thought it. Yellow.
170, the one we are on, yeah. 170. Case number 170. That's the one for the objects. We haven't gotten to the other one yet. The other one is a dirty roof.
Okay, 170. It's yellow. What are you saying, the house?
Yeah. 8:30. And this one is not.
Okay, so the March 12th pictures, when it was yellow, it was from March the 12th. Property was, painted or whatever, and then come June the 25th, the issue is still present, according to the pictures. And the house is, as you know, a raised color. Okay, all right, but right now, we're just here for all this, mattress and handling and screens.
There is nothing there anymore.
Well,
I took care
anymore,
of
but
that.
It was there March the 12th and again in June the 25th.
They didn't tell me, that's why. I apologize for that.
Okay, any more questions, any more input you'd like to offer, sir?
What I'm trying right now, I'm trying to bring the property back, you know, in the nice position. So for all of us to be, you know, happy.
Okay, on agenda item 7.6, if we're all good with what we've heard, someone would like to make a motion.
Sure, I'll make a motion on CE-25-0170 that a violation did occur, but the property is now in compliance assess a fine of $250 and administrative costs of $250.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion passes 5-0.
Next item is 7.7 for the same address, same property owner. The case number is CE-25-0493. We're asking for an order of enforcement. They were found to be in violation of section 8.4.3.1F, property maintenance for a dirty roof. They are not in compliance as of today.
And was the notice provided?
Courtesy notice was paid the 9th, filed by June the 8th. And
May
the
9th.
violation was 25th. And to clean or paint by July 3rd.
Get those notices, sir?
I got those notices. I clean up the property and I'm trying to paint the roof or to power wash. It was raining a lot for 3 days, 4 days in a row. That's why I haven't done yet.
Yeah, it's been a rough couple of weeks, but this kind of started in May.
No, I'm working this week so I can send some guys over there and paint it the same color white.
Any questions?
Does he need to get a permit to do that?
If it's the same color, no.
Or what if he paints it? That's okay too.
Yeah, if he just can clean it and paint it, it's fine.
Yes,
White's an acceptable color.
the same color, white color.
Yes, they,
But
So
the
approved.
question Michael had was, does he need to have a permit
permit
proof, even
No.
though it's the same
to
color?
paint the tiles, no, he
Okay,
doesn't need
all
a
right.
permit.
Okay.
Anybody like to make?
I'll make a motion that a violation has occurred in CE 25-0493, and to assess a $250 fine, $250 administration fee, and
Need to give a
a
deadline.
date, give him 1 month,
August 6th?
August
16.
August 16th?
16th to have it done by, otherwise there'll be a $250 a day fine.
I'll second. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion passes 5-0. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Nothing else?
Good luck.
Thank you. Take care. Have a good evening.
Right, sir.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, I don't know. Next case.
Next case is in old business, section 6, and is item number 6.2. The address is 701 Northeast 119th Street. It's for case number CE 25-0248, Agenta Group Investments LLC, in care of their registered agent, Augustina Fernandez.
Yeah.
They were,
Hi,
they're
everyone.
here for, we are here asking for an intent to lien. They had installed a driveway without permits. There is a driveway in the permit application in the system, but it has not been issued. As of today, the liens have accumulated to $8,000.
So, there is a permit, has it gone before, in process, now that they've applied for it and it's in process, has it gone before P&D, Planning and Design?
Just 1 second. They have been before P&D, right, correct.
Yeah.
Yes, they have been.
Their permit is under review. And one of the reviewers, the building reviewers, had a couple of questions. And
This permit is waiting to be resubmitted. They haven't
That-
reviewed this permit.
Right.
yet.
I'm gonna repeat what my contractor told me, okay?
It's just a second.
Oh, sorry, yes.
Okay, Planning and Design Review approved the permit, but building is asking for something else, right? Did they send you a message?
My understanding is based on what the permit runner and the contractor is telling me.
To stop you again, if you would identify yourself and your relationship to the property. Again.
I'm Agustina Fernandez. I'm one of the owners. my contractor is telling me that he was request for some information about the specific material that he used. He told me that he submitted the information already. Apparently, he did not, but my understanding was that he did. From his words, we were only waiting on the approval, and the approval was conditioned from this information specifically. It's a concrete driveway, so I assumed that the only thing that he needed to provide was the mixture information, I imagine. He did the concrete. I have videos of the process I took while he was there because I knew that this was going to happen, of course. I took videos and pictures of the size, how deep the concrete was and everything, just in case you would like to see that. I have that on my phone right now. Previous to that, we replaced the existing driveway with little rocks. I don't know how to say it in English, I'm sorry.
You're right.
We thought that we didn't need a permit for that because it was
The only
existent.
problem is you didn't get the permit.
Yeah, yeah, I know. We were replacing the existing, so we didn't know. It was our first construction, so,
Looks very nice.
but I'm sorry.
Think there's a permit on it yet.
Hasn't been issued. Building is asking you for some more
And
documents.
unfortunately.
Review.
I'm gonna call him right after this meeting.
And unfortunately, because we first, it's in April, and you've only recently applied, you've already started accumulating some significant daily fines that are gonna have to be dealt with. Because your compliance date was June 16th.
For the driveway?
On the order that was done back in April, your
But
compliance
was-
date for pulling the permit was June 15th. When it was not pulled by then, the daily fines start to accumulate. That was all detailed on order.
When was it submitted, the permit?
Permit needed to be pulled by June 15th.
Permit needed to be issued, not applied,
Okay.
issued. And the permit hasn't been issued yet, so the fines are still accruing every day.
They applied April 14th. It was approved by one board, which is P and D. Building review, and they're asking you for more documents, so the permit hasn't been issued.
So,
Simply applying does not mean you have a permit, doesn't mean it's been paid for, doesn't mean everything has been inspected.
I understand that.
for discussion, I mean, we ran this situation on previous ones where the property owner is attempting to resolve the issue. I'd like to do what we've done in the past, and which is to stop the fines from
I agree.
accruing at this point. And if there are no questions, I'd like to go ahead and make a motion. On case number CE-25-0248, I'd make a motion to stop the fines from accruing as of today and give the property owner until,
Then
oh, it's with building?
It's
Building.
in building review, yes.
So, 2 building reviews. I mean, that, do you think 45 days, the building?
That's even too much. We'll find out what's missing, but
30 days.
give them
30
30
days,
days, I
okay.
think would be good.
And today's the 16th until, and give the property owner until, August the 16th to have a fully issued permit, or the daily fines will recommence back to today, and request the village then move forward with the intent.
I'll second. All in favor?
So
Can I ask
basically-
you how much
What-
I own
Well, that's at,
right now?
right now, you're at $8,000 in, that was with a fine and a daily fine administrative cost.
And that's not the double permit fees because they did the building without the permit.
To do, what I would suggest, you need to go ahead and get your permit issued, work with the building, official, get whatever you need to him, by August the 16th, get your permit issued and paid for.
No, I understand. Yeah.
Once you do that, you come back before the code asks for a fine reduction.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's,
Can't happen until after it's final.
Yeah, that's what I said. Once all that's done, she comes back.
Then you come back and say, look.
that happened before because then.
I paid this much, and then we can vote on it and
So
Okay.
the daily fines will stop as of today.
Yeah, I
You
understand.
have until August 16th
I
to
have
pay
30
for and
days.
actually obtain that permit.
Mhm.
Once the project itself has been finalized, inspected, then meet with staff, fill out the proper forms, come back and ask for a fine reduction.
Okay.
Our,
Speaking-
well, we impose fines to get people moving on things.
No,
but
no, yes.
We,
the
we
thing is that.
realize the fines are pretty steep and we can reduce them.
Mhm.
They won't go away, but we can
No, I
significantly bring
understand.
them down.
And I appreciate that's an option.
With the village and keep them abreast, and
No.
if you see it getting close.
Unfortunately, some of us trust on the contractors and when they tell us that everything is active, I understood already that we had to do that in person.
And there should be a permit in the window. If there's not a permit in the window, they didn't get a permit because they're required by law to post it.
No, he didn't say it was issued, but he said he'd reply and he was working on it since long ago. So I'll take care of that.
Yep.
Thank
After
you.
August
Mhm.
16th,
I know,
permit
I know.
done.
And I'll be back
fine.
here.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Next item under old business is 6.1. For the address 660 Northeast 121st Street. The case number TE 25-0351 for Thomas Mark Spear Junior Trust, Thomas Mark Spear Junior Living Trust. Bye-bye. We are asked. We brought this case before the board for an intent to lien. They were found to be in violation of section 19.1.3, vacation rental license program. They were renting as an Airbnb without a license. They have complied by obtaining a short-term vacation rental license. I would like to enter onto the record STVR 25-0004. However, they haven't paid the fines in the amount of $1,250. I reached out to Mr. Spear this afternoon and left a message on his phone. He didn't call me back.
You look at the order from back in May, we say the property owner has until June 5th to pay all fines, if not intend to lien, so you should be good to go from the May order. Everybody see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, and Doreen, he wrote you an email that's in here from May 2nd, basically said, you know, that he was gonna be at the meeting and be in there to, be in there to take care of things. Do you have any communication with him after then?
No. We haven't said after that, and today.
Well, otherwise, if there's nothing, I would just like to affirm the previous order. So on case number CE-25-0351, order of enforcement for lien $1,000, as well as an additional greater fee.
Favor? 5-0. The 12th, it's another, and the fine would be.
Next item is 6.5, the address 1003. Next item is 6.3. Apologize for that. It's for the address 885 Northeast 111th Street. And the case number CEN 24-493 for Olivier Monroe, Pierre Zena Maria Ayub Valderrama.
I apologize, I was looking at something else. Agenda number again?
6.3 in old business.
6.3?
The next case, both cases have the same address, same property owner. This number is CEN 24. Both cases are now in compliance and the fines were paid.
Great. No questions, I'll go ahead and make a motion on case number CEN dash 493 and in case number CEN dash 24 dash 498 that the fines have been paid and properties in compliance and moved to close. Both cases.
Opposed? Motion. Thank you.
Next item is 6.5. The address 1003 Northeast 115th Street. The case number is CE-25-0271. Property owner is 1003 Northeast 115th Street LLC in care of the registered agent Ardono Ariane, asking for an intent to lien in the amount of $5,500. Had installed a driveway without permits. They now have a permit approved by P&D and under review by the building department. Permit has not yet been issued. We are asking that the fines be stopped until they go through the review process. The running fines, not the intent to lien.
So it's in P and
It was approved by P&D.
it's with the building.
Now it's under review in building. So instead of leaning,
30 days or
may take 30 days. May be earlier, but 30 days is safe.
And I would look at the same thing. We will want to stop the daily fines as of today. Give them 30 days to actually obtain, or we do the intent to lien if that's okay with everybody. Motion in that case. CE 25 property owner is in obtaining the permit that needs to be obtained by August 16th. We stop all daily fines as of today. If the property owner has not obtained and paid the permit by August 16th, the daily fine and the village lien for all others. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes 5.
Item is 7.3. So 7.1, again, I apologize for that. Address is 630 Northeast 117th Street, and it's for case number CE 25-0455. The owner is Long Kiss LLC in care of the registered agent Hernandez Caesar, the manager. We were going to ask for an order of enforcement. In this case, they were found to be in violation of section 11.9.1. Swimming pool protective perimeter fence was missing or was unlocked, what left unlocked was not plumb and was missing panels. They are now in compliance. Yes, they have a self-locking latch. And they replace panels.
You're satisfied they did it?
They are.
Anyone? Motion.
Motion on CE 25-0455. That violation has occurred and we will put in a $150 violation, $250 administrative fee. It's a case. It's a case when the
Second. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion passes.
Opposed? 4-1. I mean, the guy left his gate unlocked and he fixed it, you know, it's like he addressed it as soon as he was told. No big deal.
Oh, Lord.
When is the compliance date?
He was to comply by June oh, it was the same day, it was, safety issue.
Nick,
The next case is 7.3. For the address 735 Northeast 115th Street. The case number CE 25-0487. Property owner is Bonnie Joe Levin. We're asking for an order of enforcement. Oh, yes. They were found to be in violation of section 16.15.2, landlord registration required. They applied for the landlord registration but have not made the payment, which means that they do not have registration. Order.
Is this what I just got hit with?
Are we gonna say that publicly? Yes?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, so wait, so when he gets the notice, does he have a certain time to get it done before he gets
Yes.
fines and stuff?
Yes, you have 30 days, Michael, to comply.
Okay. And has it been 30 days for this gentleman? Okay. Just want to know what my rights are.
Rodolfo is not saying anything. He got a violation. He got 2 of them.
No,
there are no questions. Motion.
case number CEN dash 0487, the property is in violation. Assess a fine of $200 plus fee. Give the property owner until August 4th. Do have no.
Second. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion passes 5-0.
Item is 7.4. Address is 791 Northeast 116th Street. Case number is CE 25-0466. Property owner is BP 116 Park Land Trust. We're asking for an order of enforcement. They were found to be in violation of section 8.4.3.1 C, property maintenance. Their roof is dirty.
I'm looking for a dirty roof, but I don't see any.
It's Doreen.
Get better pictures, Doreen?
I think you're looking at compliance picture. Yes, those are compliance pictures.
So they're in compliance.
They are in compliance. I'm sorry, I should have said that.
Compliance was as of July.
Yes,
July the
they,
7th.
yes, they did pressure wash that roof, yes.
Property.
Okay.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion passes 5-0.
Next case is 7.8. It's for the address 925 Northeast 108th Street. It's for case number CE 25-0251 for Juan Carlos Gil and his wife Gloria. We were going to ask for an order of enforcement. They were violated for exterior painting, section 16.13. The exterior wall was in need of painting. This afternoon, Mr. Carlos came to the village and he came to call us out to come and to go and inspect his property. He had pressure cleaned it. The officer came back and reported that he was happy with what he saw and he would like for this case to be closed.
See, I was gonna say,
Enter
like it needs a little
TL's
not
pressure.
more than it needed a full
Right.
paint job.
So entering into the evidence, photographs that are coming around for compliance. Oh, this
N-
is.
Not to be picky, but if you look at the fourth picture,
Mhm.
thank you. Trash cans being stored in front of the building.
We have
Pretty
a,
obvious.
yes, we have a citation for that, right? Yes, we have a admin citation for the trash cans.
Okay.
So if there are no questions, I'd like to
Nope.
make a motion on case number CE 25-0251. Property is in and
I'll second. All in favor?
aye.
Motion passes 5-0.
Next item is 7.10. And it's for the address 1015 Northeast 112th Street, case number CE 25-0325, Brick in Four Lace LLC in care of their registered agent, Harvard Business Services, Inc. We are asking for an order of enforcement. They were found to be in violation of Chapter 5.6 off-street parking. Their gravel driveway does not have a permanent perimeter border. As of today, they are non-compliant. Okay, this is the case that, oh, yes, thank you for reminding me. We are asking for a continuance. It came to our attention this afternoon that the property owner did not receive this violation. Violation went to the tenant.
Went to the tenant, yes.
I can tell you, I'm a little confused anyway. You can't just slap a border on what we're seeing here. Is it that the existing parking surface is more than 50% deteriorated, therefore they need to conform to the new? You see, that's not the way it's phrased. I have to tell you, if I'm a property owner and I got a violation that simply said, I need to put a border, I'm thinking I only have to put a border. And that's not the case. If this is considered more than 50% deteriorated, they've got to go in the proper thickness of the gravel, the proper anchoring of the border. It's not just a matter of bordering what's there.
I agree.
I would be very confused if I got that.
It's definitely, I mean, if you look at the picture, it's a gravel picture, right? No quarter, it's weighed out of proportion.
No, I agree, but where I was having a hard time, I wasn't sure what you were really trying to say. Are you saying they need to put in a driveway as the current ordinance is? Or were you saying, no, it's really not 50% deteriorated, but I want a border because you can't do that?
I agree. I think we can rephrase our language here. We'll ask for a continuance so we can issue this violation properly.
Comments from everybody? Okay, so my motion would be in case CE 25-035 that we continue this case until the August meeting.
I'll second.
Well, I was to say, would it be continued if they're going to, do they have to be recited?
We will have to recite. We will recite them.
So this should be dismissed.
Thank you. Let me rephrase my motion. CE 25-0325 needs to be dismissed for proper citing.
A second.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion passes 5-0.
Which was Janie. Next item, 7.11, for the address 11095 Griffin Boulevard. The case number is CE 25-0478. Property owners are Alton 8 LLC in care of the registered agent, Curon Tuxi. I think I read it right. We are asking for an order of enforcement / finding of fact They were found to be in violation of section 16.14.1. They installed a wire fence without first obtaining permits. Now, the property owner is out of the country. He called and we spoke with him. But considering that this is safety hazard, we would like a finding of fact on the record and a fine if
Here's my two concerns here. The fence installation without a permit is one issue. The safety, life safety is completely separate. I don't understand why those were combined on one citation. We've had similar situations and they've always been broken out because it's two different compliance, two different requirements, and yet this is lumped as one citation.
I'm reading it that they're just giving us a FYI. This is an open hazard, unscreened area poses a safety issue, but if it's screened in, I mean, if it's fenced in, even though it's an unpermitted fence, fenced in,
But it's not, that's the problem.
I thought it was,
Yeah.
a wire fence wasn't.
Is,
out
is this a pool? Is
So-
it
Because
a pool?
additionally, the open unscreened area poses a safety hazard.
There is a pool there. Is that,
the pool being built,
Yep.
there is a perimeter fence around the pool. So
So
that mitigates the safety hazard.
Yeah,
We how, we,
I'm sorry,
That's how I sort of understood the way you were.
I couldn't tell. Okay, thank you.
There are no questions? There are no, on case number CE 25 0478, violation has occurred, assess a fine of, $250, administrative, cost of $250. Have a fully issued permit by August 27th or $250 per day thereafter.
I'll second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes 5-0. Just as a FYI, chain link in our code is very restricted. There are very, very few locations, so they may have more of a problem than
Yes.
an unpermitted fence.
yes,
Well, that's why I gave them until August,
It
the
may have,
and it's very high, yes.
7th, which is one,
So-
two,
Back.
does it face any street?
Does it face the street?
There's no chain.
It's a corner property. You
Yes,
know which property it is? It's the one with the driveway.
I don't recall
It's a
seeing it.
corner property, so
Was the
it-
corner- Yeah, but that's not.
again, that's of course P and D, but I just wanted to put that out there as an FYI.
it's visible from the street?
yes, that's not our issue.
But just as an FYI, they could have an additional issue they'll be up against. Okay.
Okay. All right, so.
Okay.
That homestead property also is not homestead,
Right, it's going before P and D.
meaning the state.
Yeah, I've tried to check.
I write them
Yeah.
all, no, I write them
Yeah.
all whether they're homesteaded or no homestead.
Oh,
Next to
that's
no
good.
homestead.
We'll deal with it one day.
Following ones, all the rest of them.
Next item is 7.12 for the address 11104 Northeast Ninth Court. The case number is CE 25 0382. Jason Vanterpool, Stephanie LeCorbs. We're asking for an order of enforcement. They are renting their property without a short-term rental license. They are non-compliant as of today.
I was gonna
Yep,
say,
yep.
didn't it comply by they paid by 7/3?
Issue.
Yeah, it looks. It looks
There's a
like-
receipt from $38.
Okay, staff is just updating me. They did actually apply and paid. We just haven't inspected the property yet. Because so the application is in process.
So, yeah, the notice of violation was from May the sixth, and they were to renew by June the sixth, and they, they paid for the renewal on July, so that was May, June, 2 months,
A month past the compliance date.
right? 2 months past the notice of violation. Did they happen to say why they were? Well, on time, maybe?
July 3rd, but they,
No communication
No.
between May the sixth.
no. And we did remind them. We did communicate, but they still took their time.
There are no questions on case number CE 25-0382. That the property was in violation, is now in compliance, assess a fine of $250, fee of $200.
Remember this is the Airbnb renewal. This is the Airbnb renewal, we've been doing 1,000.
Oh. Yes, we have not had December for us in a long.
I know,
So,
and that's good.
yes, a violation has occurred, assessed a fine of $1,000 and paid a fee of $250.
All set.
And close the case.
Once the fine-
Close the case once the fines are paid.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion passes 5-0.
Um,
Next item is 7.14 for the address 11231 Northeast 11th Place, case number CE 25-0384 for Elizabeth Corcho Crespo and Ariel Perez Corcho. Be asking for an order of enforcement. They were found to be in violation of section 19.1.7, renting a property without with an expired short-term rental license.
There been any outreach from the property owner?
No outreach there. They haven't reached out to us, no.
Yeah, from the notice of violation was on May the sixth,
Mm-hmm.
so it's, well over 2 months after that. If they're,
You want me to do it?
Sure.
Okay, in the case of CE 25-0384, a violation has occurred. Assess a fine of $1,000, $250 administrative fees, and $250 a day. Or
We need to, bear with me a second. What is the absolute minimum amount of time we need to give people to actually do all their paperwork? And I'll explain more about why I have the question later, but so that Judy can formulate her motion.
For the purposes of the order, you can do the 30 days. However, they are way past the 30 days. They're supposed to renew their licenses in October, from October last year.
No reason legally we can't tighten it up.
Correct.
Can we do daily fines on this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, $250 daily fines.
commence,
You got to give them a deadline for when to apply, when to actual pay for the permit.
It needs paid for, I'd say give them 30 days, which should be August 16th, before the daily fine kicks in.
I'll second. All in favor?
aye.
Aye. Vote, motion passes 5-0.
Next item is 7.15, 7.15. It's for the address 11520 Northeast 8th Avenue. Case number is CE 25-0467, Neil Allen Tyler and Joan Tyler. Be asking for an order of enforcement. They were found to be in violation of section 8.4.10, accumulation of trash, junk, and debris. They are non-compliant as of today.
Non-compliant?
Non-compliant.
Did trash, junk, and debris, but the photographs that I have, I just see a pile of, looks like mulch.
But
I mean-
it's been there since May the
May.
ninth.
I mean, realistically,
Is that a dead tree, a dead palm tree?
Right, so the ordinance we use for when they have items around the front of the yard is this section. It encompasses, I mean, they can't have mulch in the driveway, it becomes trash. And then they had other dry vegetation and some other stuff on the side of the
I mean,
property as
I
well.
tend to be a little benevolent when people are trying to prove their yard and whatever, but this is like. for
It's been there for a while.
months now.
Yeah.
Well, that's the whole thing, because otherwise, when I first saw it, I'm going, are you kidding me? This is mulch.
It's been there for a long time.
Oh, I know, and then I looked at the courtesy notice, and I'm going, okay, May 9th. Sometimes it takes about 30 days to get rid of some mulch.
Yeah, yeah.
So resolved by June the 6th, but as of, the picture I saw of July 11th, it was still there, so I'm going May, June, now July.
No.
And there was a verbal before the courtesy notice, so
So,
few weeks with a verbal.
Communication after the, pulling the notice?
Yes, Raphael, I saw you talking to the wife.
What do we
Uh,
know?
Well, the way she explained is that, their mother had been ill for a while. So the husband she's been in hospice and blah, blah, blah. So they've been really tied up taking care of their mother. So as a result, they have really left things loose in their home and they put everything on hold. So she just passed away a couple of weeks ago. So now they're coming back.
When you say coming back.
Meaning, he said,
Area, have they been out of the?
no, meaning coming back to, taking care of their affairs. So,
Kind of sensation?
he was supposed to send an email. I asked him to put it in writing so that he can send us an email to ask for
Time.
more time or whatever, and he hasn't done. So that's the last conversation.
When was that?
A week ago or so.
Facilities made no effort.
So there was a communication, you told them to put it in writing. If it was in writing during that, it would have been part of this package?
Usually, a case coming before the board, we ask them to put it in writing so we can have it in the,
It would have been in here if it was that.
correct, it would have been in the package.
He could have explained this in his own words.
But I would like to add that before they had the hardship, I had spoken with the gentleman, the owner of the property about this, and he was like, I'll clean it up. I just didn't have a place to put this mulch, so it's been sitting here for a long time.
that was gonna be my question. Did we initiate all the conversations, or did the
I did.
property owner contact the village saying, hey, I'm in a hardship? You know,
No,
no, so.
we went to them,
are following up
right.
more than multiple times, first with, then with the courtesy notice on May the 9th, then with, notice of violation.
Mhm.
Raphael, did he contact you? You contacted him?
No, I contacted him
Was on patrol and he went there.
and
I saw him.
If there's no, further questions, I'd like to make a motion on case number CE-25-0467, that a violation has occurred, assess a fine of $250, administrative costs of $250, and have the property brought into compliance by August the 16th for $150 per day.
Okay. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion passes 5-0.
Next item is for the same address. It's 7.16 for the same address, same owner, and it's case number CE-25-0468. Asking for an order of enforcement in violation of section 8.4.3.1C, property maintenance. Their roof needs to be pressure cleaned or painted.
Is there anything additional with respect to communication or contact that's different than the last violation we just?
No, nothing different.
And they were all given at the same time?
They were given at the same time, yes.
No questions. I'd like, well, that on case number CE-2-067, violation has occurred, that's a fine of $250, come into compliance by August the 16th, or a $250 fine after, and this already cited with another case, waived the
All in favor? Opposed? Motion passes 5-0.
No administrative fee on this.
The last case is under 7.17. It's for the address 11636 Northeast 7th Avenue. It's for case number CE-25-0504. Property owner is PRBP LLC in care of their registered agent, Rodon Alvarez Law PLLC. We are here for a finding of fact. They were found to be in violation of section 18.4.1.4, permitted days and hours of construction work. They were working on a Sunday.
Do we at least, when, I know the signs aren't ready yet, but do we at least have a cheat sheet, for lack of a better thing to call it? Anytime someone is applying for a permit, it's obviously going to be construction, that they know the hours, they know the daily hours, the holiday, the Sunday, so there's no doubt.
I wouldn't say that specifically. I wouldn't want to answer that for the building department. But we are working on making sure that we have something, a sign, something that lets people know that they cannot work.
That actually would be a good thing, that the contractor has to sign for it.
Yeah, cheat sheet. All right,
No, oh,
I'll bring it up to the attention of the building official. Yeah. They apply online, everything is online, but we can add something
yeah,
online.
please.
Absolutely.
So, but I do see where they, yes, they basically admitted they were.
I think work didn't get done the day before, so that's why they were out there.
Not allowed.
Okay, if there are no further questions, I'll make the motion. In the case of CE 25-0504, a violation has occurred. Assess a $250 fine, $250 admin fine, and close the case once the fines are paid.
There's already a civil fine, so don't you want, shouldn't you just, affirm?
Thank you,
civil
thank you, thank you.
violation,
You're right.
affirm the civil
Thank you.
violation of 250, and
That's
then-
unusual. I've not seen that before, so
And then the administrative,
right,
fine.
you're right. Thank you for that catch.
paid by.
Is it 250 also?
Yep. 50 civil fine.
Okay, let me rework my motion. In CE 25-0504, a violation has occurred. They have already been issued a civil violation in the amount of $250. Assess a $250 administrative fee and close the case once the fines are paid.
I'll second it. Yeah. The better wording, just keep the affirms.
Affirm the civil violation has been issued. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion passes 5-0. Thanks, I appreciate that catch. You're right, there already existed. That's the first time we've seen that.
We had
No?
one before. It's that. Where the police are. Those are
Ah,
the ones that.
right,
yeah,
right.
they're Giving them out.
And those were all the cases we brought before the board tonight.
Janie had
Minutes?
something. Oh.
First the minutes, and everybody had a chance to read the minutes. Any corrections, changes, comments?
Basically, for the content, I thought it was good, but I didn't go through the minutia of any spelling or punctuational things. But if there are none other than that, I'd like to make a motion to approve the minutes.
I'll second, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, just, what led me to this concern about the length of time it takes to process a short-term rental permit application was obviously agenda item 7.9. You cannot read that police report and not be blown away by the seriousness of what was going on in that place.
Yes.
And that's only just what we're able to surmise. Who knows for sure? Now, they had a deadline of June 6th to apply. So obviously, by the time you were made aware that they hadn't, obviously, we couldn't have posted for June's meeting. Now, I'm not saying had we heard the case in June, something still couldn't have happened, but at least the owner would have been alerted.
Very
So
possible,
they
yes.
can't rent,
No.
but by that they had a whole month.
Yes.
Do they have to have a month? Is it really?
Not really. I would say not really. Maybe you could be giving them a couple of weeks. And I say that because they have to apply 60 days before their permit expires, their license expires. That's what the ordinance says, and Michael can make an interpretation of that. So 60 days before September 30th, they should be getting ready to apply for their permit. They should be putting in paperwork. We should be doing the inspections so that they have a license by October 1st.
Did they get a renewal letter?
Yes, we send letters two times before to remind them, and then wait for them to do something. Sometimes we call them. Vanessa did publicly.
With double duties, I was very hard to concentrate.
Oh. Can we ask the miss,
Doesn't have a short term. This is a long term.
can we get the Mrs. number, because she might be a better organizer. Oh,
So if it's due in October,
Hmm?
that's all of them for the short-term rental.
The short-term rental.
Property.
correct.
So would it behoove the village to come November, the first couple weeks in November?
To issue
Is
violation.
there a program that can be run to see what ones were not applied for and then
Yes.
immediately?
I do have that. It's right on my on my desk. And I did check in November to see, but people say, oh, I'm coming next week, I'm gonna apply, and then we get distracted because we have 300 landlords who, some of them have not applied, registered. But they are January to December, so they are on the calendar year, not the fiscal year.
So, okay, yeah.
Is there anything that says that the short-term rental must be signed upon by the owner of the property?
There is something, but a representative of the owner is allowed to apply for a short-term rental.
But the owner should be
Aware.
made
it's
to
a
be
tenant,
aware.
yes.
Can we ask that our attorney address that?
Very good question, Judy. Thank you.
That is a good question, but also to me, it's incumbent upon the property owner, if they're renting out their property, to have.
I know what's
contract.
going on, yeah.
Yeah,
That
because
says
Says
you
you can
cannot do this,
sublet
you can
or
sublet.
whatever,
So-
right. My other question, police procedures, if they happen upon a property that's obviously a rental, short-term, do they come back to you guys and let you know in case it is not on your radar?
They absolutely do. So they've called me at night, they've called me in the middle of the night, they've called me first thing in the morning.
I didn't mean that, but. Okay.
They do. They make sure I know about everything that's going on. Yes, yes. We don't get into the landlord things, no, but short-term rentals, they definitely inform me when something is happening.
As many problems with the regular rentals as we do with the Airbnb and VRBOs, so.
But I mean, the thing is, like, the Airbnbs, it's a noise. And so forth, and you got this poor guy who didn't even know what they were doing the rental. Like what Judy was saying, they'd be aware, they'd be the ones, pull it or something along the line, but they're aware, I think,
Absolutely correct.
because they're the ones that get bang.
So when
Yeah.
we do issue violations, we issue them directly to an owner. So
But when notice of if somebody does a short-term rental, it's
Mhm.
still sent out to the owner also, even though it may not be the person who applied, or is it?
go straight to the owner.
So he was.
We can
notified.
copy
Not only that,
company if
it's-
they let
it's-
us know there's a.
yeah, it's on these short-term rentals, most of them are non-COVID non-homesteaded properties, and they're moneymakers. So,
Yeah,
hey, that's an extra
may-
care that the,
They're getting the notification.
application, there's an affidavit that an owner of the property has to sign.
Okay,
yeah.
As long as that, I mean, that makes sense.
absolutely.
Yeah, I'm looking at it as that,
This is not the first case we've had in front of
With
us.
short-term rentals, I think we have 5 short-term rentals in the village of Biscayne Park that have been involved with criminal activity.
Oh, yeah.
So-
But if you remember back a year or two ago, this was not a short-term rental issue, but it was a renter subletting the apartment. So these weird things do crop up.
yeah, the subliner is the one that's all,
Yeah, I
Yes,
remember that, like,
remember,
Yeah.
remember?
living in the back and all that.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
and
However, as a village, we cannot go after somebody who's subleasing.
Right.
We always go after the property
Right.
owner.
Makes sense.
So if there are no other questions, I wouldn't mind making, a motion to adjourn.
Okay, hang on. When is our August meeting?
6?
I hope so, because I'm here August the 6th.
Is this it?
September.
It's very soon, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm gone from the 9th until the 23rd of August. I don't know. I was happy it was on that, but I wanted to be confirmed that it was. Also September, I'll be gone from the 2nd to the 23rd on a cruise, a European cruise. So I will not be here September. Did you get?
What I expected when I retired, waiting for that to happen.
I don't,
Vanessa?
there's nothing on the
I'm not gonna
calendar
be here.
for the August meeting.
I thought I had it for the 6th.
Not on, I think you're right, but just to let everybody know, there's nothing on the calendar. For
August.
I think Dale made a motion to adjourn. I'd second.
Yes. But we, in the middle of Judy had a good
Yeah,
question.
that August 6th, we had discussed,
Yeah.
quite a few meetings before.
Oh, because we moved it. You're right,
Yes.
you're right. Thank you,
So it should be. on the
thank
calendar.
you. But it isn't, so they need to update that. Yeah.
I will be here.
Did we
August
move it to August 6th and September